View of the Indian Army's Engineer Task Force strength and composition on the ground.
In the line with the India's policy of the neighborhood first, the Operation Sagar Bandhu was launched to provide the humanitarian assistance to our Sri Lankan brothers and sisters who were affected by the devastating cyclone Ditwa. As part of the Operation Sagar Bandhu, an engineer task force, and they were inducted on the war footing to provide engineering support primarily to restore the vital lines of communications and construct damaged bridges and roads. The team here is comprising of the various experts of bridging, surveying and watermanship, and also the team which has come here has the meticulous skill holders who can operate the heavy earth moving equipments, drones and unmanned vehicles which is required to provide the effective engineering support.
What equipment and stores have been inducted for undertaking these tasks?
So the ETF is presently holding the 4 sets of the Bailey bridges that were airlifted in the C-17 aircraft of Indian Air Force, and these bridges were airlifted for the restoration of the lines of the communications. More bridges have also been marshalled and kept ready in India, which will be inducted as and when it is required. Also, here we are holding these sets of the pneumatic boats, OBMs, HESCO bags and the new generation equipments like heavy payload drones and remote control vehicles. So we are all prepared for any kind of the relief and the restoration work.
So what are the important tasks planned for the affected communities here in Sri Lanka?
The Sri Lankan authorities have conveyed their requirement for restoration of the important lines of communications. Accordingly, the Engineer Task Force is undertaking bridging tasks to restore these critical links. We are jointly working with the Sri Lankan Army engineers, and you will be glad to know that number of them have undergone the training in our institutions like College of Military Engineering Pune, Army War College Mao, Defence Services Staff College Wellington. Simultaneously, the Engineer Task Force is fully prepared to undertake any type of engineering task, including the critical rescue and relief operation, and also it is prepared to undertake the task of building infrastructure like building of the shelters, roads and bridges.
So how many sites have been identified for the bridge construction, and what kind of bridges are you planning to construct here?
So the EDF has recceived a number of the bridge sites in the close coordination with officers of Sri Lankan Army and the Road Development Authority. Considering the importance and the immediate requirement, the work is commencing first at this site, that is the Kilnochi bridge site. The EDF will be launching a two-way Bailey bridge here. The bridge which we are going to launch is a modular bridge which is capable of quick launch and can be modified into the various configuration to meet the site-specific requirement. It is also relocatable and can be shifted to another location subsequently once permanent bridges are constructed.
What are the major challenges at this site and how were they addressed by you?
So each bridge site after the effect of the devastating cyclone has its own set of challenges. However, our Strike 1 sappers are well trained and equipped to overcome these challenges. We either find a way or make one. The biggest challenge at this site is the safe de-launch of the existing bridge, which has been damaged and deformed due to the sinking of the abutment. Additionally, the bearing capacity of the bank needs to be strengthened before launching the bridge, along with the strengthening of the ramps. So right now, another challenge that we do foresee is the ferrying of the critical launching stores to the far bank. In order to overcome these challenges, the task force with its technical proficiency has assisted in mechanical de-launch using the 240-ton cranes. The plant operator efficiently undertook the embankment preparation, and also the ETF is assisting in the rapid repair of the abutment using the rapid hardening concrete. The heavy payload drones and the remotely controlled vehicle is also employed for ferrying the critical stores